Get ready for breaking news that's electrifying the sports world. Arda Guler just scored an absolute stunner from the halfway line for Real Madrid. This goal is already going viral, a moment of pure magic that has fans buzzing and pundits talking. We've got all the angles on this incredible strike. And that's not all. Alvaro Arbeloa is making history in the Champions League. The Real Madrid manager has achieved something truly remarkable, etching his name into the record books with a unique managerial accomplishment that has never been seen before at the club. We'll break down this historic achievement. Plus, the epic clash between Manchester City and Real Madrid is happening now, with massive implications for the Champions League title race. This round of 16 second leg is set to be a nail-biter, and we've got all the live updates, analysis, and highlights you need to follow the action. And Vinicius Jr is on the verge of shattering a Champions League record tonight against Manchester City. The young superstar is set to become the youngest player ever to reach a massive milestone in the competition. You do not want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss a single update.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Arda Guler's halfway line goal for Real Madrid is pure magic. This incredible strike is more than just a goal. It's a moment of individual brilliance that has the football world on fire. It's the kind of goal that defines a career and electrifies a stadium, proving that sometimes the most spectacular moments come from unexpected places. The young Turkish sensation, Arda Guler, showcased his incredible vision and audacious skill by launching a shot from well inside his own half. The ball sailed through the air, leaving the opposing goalkeeper with absolutely no chance, and found the back of the net in a breathtaking display. This wasn't just a lucky bounce. It was a calculated risk, a moment of genius executed perfectly, instantly becoming a contender for goal of the season. The sheer audacity and precision of the strike have left fans and commentators alike in awe, celebrating a truly unforgettable piece of football artistry. Social media is exploding with highlights of Guler's stunner, with fans hailing it as a masterpiece and debating its place among the greatest goals of all time. Analysts are dissecting the technique and bravery required, while Real Madrid supporters are dreaming of more magic from their rising star. This goal is already legendary, but can Real Madrid secure the win? Next up, a manager is rewriting the history books in the Champions League. Alvaro Arbeloa is making Champions League history for Real Madrid. While results can fluctuate, Arbeloa has achieved a unique managerial feat this season, entering an elite club of coaches who have conquered two of the game's greatest minds in a single Champions League campaign. This season, Real Madrid's manager Alvaro Arbeloa has achieved something truly extraordinary, defeating both Jose Mourinho and Pep Guardiola in the same Champions League season. This remarkable accomplishment began with a playoff victory against Mourinho's Benfica. Arbeloa's team secured a 3-1 aggregate win, demonstrating tactical discipline. Later, in the round of 16, they faced Guardiola's Manchester City. In a stunning upset, Real Madrid secured a commanding 3-0 victory in the first leg, putting them in a dominant position. This dual success makes Arbeloa only the third manager in history to defeat both Mourinho and Guardiola in the same Champions League campaign, and remarkably, the first ever Real Madrid manager to do so. The other managers to achieve this rare feat are Kasper H. Hjulmand with Bayer Leverkusen and Rafael Wicki with Basel during the 2017-18 season. Football analysts are praising Arbeloa's tactical acumen and ability to prepare his team against vastly experienced managers. Fans are buzzing about this historic achievement, seeing it as a sign of Real Madrid's bright future under his leadership. Arbeloa's historic win sets the stage for an intense European clash. But first, we're diving deep into the electrifying Manchester City versus Real Madrid showdown. Manchester City versus Real Madrid, a Champions League epic unfolds. With a 3-0 deficit from the first leg, Manchester City faces a monumental task in their home stadium to overturn Real Madrid and advance in the Champions League. the Etihad Stadium is set to host a thrilling round of 16-second leg clash as Manchester City desperately seeks a comeback against Real Madrid. In the first leg, Real Madrid secured a commanding 3-0 victory, with Federico Valverde delivering a standout performance, scoring a first-half hat-trick. Despite City dominating possession, they struggled to contain Real Madrid's potent attack, particularly on the left flank, where Valverde and Trent Alexander-Arnold exploited defensive vulnerabilities. This Champions League tie represents a crucial opportunity for Real Madrid, potentially their only chance for silverware this season, as they trail Barcelona in La Liga. City, meanwhile, are dealing with minor injury concerns for Savinho and Rico Lewis, while Josko Gvardiol remains sidelined. Key players like Ruben Dias were rested, and others had limited minutes. Real Madrid also faces significant injury worries, with several players out and Jude Bellingham and Kylian Mbappe named in the squad but with question marks over their fitness. Experts predict a strong performance from City, but question whether they can overcome the deficit without conceding, forecasting a respectable win for City but ultimately an exit from the competition, with a predicted 3-1 scoreline in favor of Man City, leading to a 3-4 aggregate defeat. Fans are on the edge of their seats, anticipating a dramatic night of football. Pundits are debating whether City has the firepower to overcome such a significant deficit against a resilient Real Madrid side. Can City pull off the impossible comeback tonight? And speaking of Real Madrid stars, one is about to make Champions League history. Vinicius Jr. is set to break a major Champions League record against Manchester City. As Real Madrid faces Manchester City, Vinicius Jr. is on the cusp of becoming the youngest player in Champions League history to reach 80 appearances, surpassing a record previously held by Kylian Mbappe. Tonight's crucial Champions League clash between Real Madrid and Manchester City holds significant historical implications for Brazilian superstar Vinicius Jr. Upon taking the field, he will become the youngest player ever to feature in 80 matches in the competition's history. At the remarkable age of 25 years and 248 days, Vinicius Jr. will eclipse the previous record held by his attacking partner, Kylian Mbappe, who achieved his 80th appearance at 26 years and 33 days, primarily during his time at PSG. Mbappe currently boasts 95 UCL appearances. While Vinicius Jr.'s record is set to be a new benchmark, it may not stand for long, as his teammate Jude Bellingham, at just 22 years old, already has 54 appearances and has ample time to break Vinicius Jr.'s upcoming record and potentially become the youngest player to reach 100 UCL matches. For Vinicius Jr., however, the immediate focus will be on his team's performance and securing progression to the quarterfinals, rather than solely on the statistical milestone, as he becomes the 117th player overall to reach 80 UCL appearances. Supporters are excited about witnessing Vinicius Jr. achieve this milestone, while analysts are highlighting the incredible longevity and impact of young stars in the Champions League. Vinicius Jr.'s record-breaking potential is immense. But before we wrap up, let's recap all the massive stories from today. What a show! We saw Arda Guler's incredible halfway line goal for Real Madrid, Alvaro Arbeloa making history as a manager in the Champions League, the epic Manchester City vs. Real Madrid showdown, and Vinicius Jr. poised to break a major Champions League record. Don't miss out on any of the action. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for more electrifying sports news, ring that notification bell so you're always in the loop. Drop a comment with your thoughts on today's biggest stories, and follow us on all social media platforms to stay connected.